But you know, I really got to change screen reverse because I have no idea if this one's even working. I'm doing this whole video just to find out it hasn't worked. Yeah. Oh, some like person that thinks they're clever, some troll that's trying to get me or dox me or whatever. They'd be like, "Aha, we know where he is now." Yeah, okay. West Valley City is it's got to be like I haven't actually looked this up, but it's got to be by far the largest city in Utah. Okay, maybe not in terms of population, although it depends on how you. Although I suspect it depends on how you're measuring population, but just in terms of square miles. Okay, most of the people that tell you that they're from Salt Lake City, they're from one of these other towns, one of these other towns or cities in Salt Lake Valley. It probably usually that's going to be West Valley. It's huge. So yeah, yeah, yeah. You did great, man. You did great. Now we're going to get to your comments. I know I like to do these early morning videos because I have no judgment. You know, I have no judgment to stop me from doing these videos. I just do them impulsively. Yeah. Before I get to your comments, I'm going to get to like one of my comments and somebody else's comments on my channel. Well, let's take a look at this one. Well, clearly, I don't know how to make the most likable comments. This is one of my most liked comments. It has 12 likes. Okay, the top comment has 10,000 likes. Okay, so I'm not claiming to be the king at making likable comments, but this person definitely doesn't. Let's oh, and there one reply. You're like, what's the reply? It's not there. It's probably somebody saying something nasty. Okay, so this person's like, wow, that stepdaughter will be effective, already financially secure and prepared through decades of working hard, daily spending minimally. The hypocrisy hurts everyone. Stepdaughter also hates SAG. Who the heck? That's the name of their organization. Who the heck names their organization SAG? Just for this reason. It charges outrageously for a bucket of lies and incompetence. Drescher apparently is as stupid as her one claim to fame character, yet without the minimal decency. Yeah, I don't know. It's been a long time since I watched, was it The Nanny? And, you know, even the way her character is depicted in that isn't, like, great, morally speaking, right? These sitcoms are so dumb anyway. But no, you know, only one person liked your comment. It's just not a very likable comment, right? It's being really negative. All right, and it's not funny. All right, and again, I get that I may not be the most qualified as to what counts as a likable comment. But apparently, in this thread, I do. I don't know, guys. If our movement's going to be successful, I hate to say this because it is. I can see how it could be potentially psychologically damaging. I think we do have to learn from the narcissists and the psychopaths of the world. Okay, because they're crushing it right now. They're kicking our ass, and it makes sense because they're obsessed with power. All right, we're not, but guess what? We can't let them have power. We must win. So part I think we know how to. We have to learn how to say shit in a more likable way. You know, we have to like seduce people into joining our cause. No, that sounds insane. It's like we need to seduce them into joining our cause. They should just join it because it makes sense. Oh, I get it. I get it. Yeah, no, that's exactly what I'm suggesting. Okay, your comments. Let's take a look at some of your comments. Okay, so somebody going by Friendly Ghost Kinda says on behalf of Nambla, we apologize for missing your call. Ooh, you know what? This will probably help me in the algorithms. Nambla, 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 Nambla. In a positive way, in a good way, saying good things about Nambla. Saying good things about Nambla right now. People are like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, well, obviously, these social media platforms are all deviant pervs. So if I actually promote Nambla they may actually let my channel grow. But anyway, so first I respond to this comment. I'm like, all right, you're that organization that's trying to normalize a behavior no leads to depression, anxiety disorders, drug abuse, and suicide. Yeah, I did call you to find out where the hotel you're staying at and have the police install surveillance equipment. Dude, really? Oh, I'm sorry. Did I say that? I'm supposed to be saying only positive things about now. Okay. Your comments. Yes, I did put the joke in the wrong order. This shit cracked me up so hard, right? So I open up my phone, and the video, right? The video says, this is the title. It says, "Your excuse not studying cluster to be personality disorders." What is it? And the reply here is Sammy Davis Jr. So apparently, 40 stacks of Oaks excuse for not studying cluster B personality disorders is Sammy Davis Jr. No, I understand it. I get it. I get I get why you left that comment. If you don't know why you left that comment, maybe watch that video. Okay, it's one of my best videos to date. You know, of course, basically yelling and screaming at you, telling you to go fucking listen to Dr. Phil and Richard Grant and some of these other people, right? Hello, you need to know this stuff. There are predators out there. Okay? We're going to get more into it. We're going to get more into it. I'm not going to get into that. Excuse me. Where are we? Wait, what? Oh, what? Oh, confused. It's easy to happen. Oh, yeah. So Adrian Woodlock says, I don't know about Jim Bob. I remember when he offered to send you money when you're outside of a food bank. I don't think I was outside of a food bank. I think I was in the garage being too lazy to go get food. Okay? It says you were musing that you might develop nutritional deficiency from eating too many beans, I think. Okay. Well, wow, dude. You remember all that. Yeah, dude, like, and I didn't understand why I was behaving that way, right? At some point, I learned to operate based off of intuition, you know. But no, it turns out in the long run, it was now those videos I think got permanently deleted. Okay, sorry, but yeah, no, if you weren't here for that, you missed that. You missed seeing me at my absolute worst. But no, it's good at if you want to make yourself bait for a narcissist or a psychopath or a psychopathic narcissist, that's a great way to do it. Be absolutely pathetic. Okay, and he offered me money for being pathetic. He didn't offer me money for doing anything. He didn't want to hire me. Like I made it really clear that I was a skilled laborer, and I also have a variety of other skills outside of labor work. You know, that people could offer me money for. But no, he just offered me money to be pathetic. All right. It's like, oh, thing. Well, see. Oh, I can't remember. Oh, wait, no, it's right here. Okay. He says, I always thought he liked you, and one of the reasons he was here was to help build your channel, be it in his own uniquely annoying way. Yeah, really? And is that what he was doing over his other channels too, on the physics channel, stuff like that? He was trying to build their channels? Like it kind of helped, actually. Where is it? 10. But no, dude, he's just a troll. Okay? This is what I put here. I say they love bomb you, they love bombs you. They love bomb you, they infantilize you, then they denigrate you. But yeah, I didn't accept his offer, dude. You really don't want to help, accept help from these people. Another thing that I strongly recommend people study is the confidence game. In fact, really, if you don't study anything else, study the confidence game. Obviously, not to screw people over, but find out when they're trying to screw you over. Okay? You don't want to accept help from these people. It's a trick. Excuse me. Yeah, I'll slip into save when you're vulnerable so they can hold it over your head later. It's terrible. It's common SOP for any narcissist. This is what they do. And psychopaths do this. You know, your higher functioning ones. Look, there's a lot of information on it out there. We're going to get into it maybe. Let's see. Do I need to read any of this other crap that I wrote? Yeah, dude, what is he going to do? Sue me? He's out of control. I don't know what the heck happened to IC Oriental or who that was, or why they just disappeared the moment Jim Bob threatened them. Okay, I find it concerning. Right. Now listen to this. Okay, so he says, okay, cause now this is his excuse. This is his actual excuse for not studying cluster B personality disorders. That's Adrian Woodlock. He says, I remember the comment about opening up a certain anatomical structure. Yeah, exactly. Okay, so you remember that. Yeah, dude, it's not cool. You don't do that. People go over to other people's channels and say that to people in the comment section. You don't say that to people, period, dude. Like in real life, sure, we can get away with that because we're dudes and we don't care. But like on the internet, you don't do that. It's crazy. Like you don't know who these people are. That's one of the reasons you don't do that. In real life, you know who you're talking to. Okay, I see Oriental may have been a teenager or an elderly person. We don't know. Okay, so he might have actually said that to a child. All right, are we getting this? Job is not a nice guy. Oh my god, I actually have to explain this shit to people. Yeah, he's trying to open up the neck of somebody who might have been a child. Get it? Like he doesn't know. He doesn't know who that person was. But they suddenly disappeared really quick as soon as Jim Bob said that. Okay. And I sure as hell don't just disappear and stop commenting when somebody says that to me. I get pissed and go on the warpath. I'm like, how dare you? How dare you, sir? This person popped, smoked, and vanished. Okay, so to me, I'm thinking someone that's, either really young, really old, someone that's easily frightened away. That's not really in any sort of position to be able to defend themselves. And this is how he's talking to the person. Okay, yeah, it's not cool. Now, Adrian Woodlock says I was working with a Maori a long time ago, and I told him that according to psychology, there are hundreds of disorders. There's thousands, whatever. Who cares? And basically everyone has them. I only talk about like three or four. Okay. Um, and he told me, nah, there's just one big one. It's called DI and CACK head, right? D head. Well, I love a laconic retort, and that's a beautiful laconic retort. Oh yeah, by the way, Maori and Polynesians are all known for their intelligence, right? Oh, I just went there. Well, I mean, really, you're gonna come at me like I love my Polynesians and all. Okay, I don't know any Maori. Okay, we have uh, Samoans and Tongans here in Utah. Okay, so best Polynesians. We have the best Polynesians here in Utah. Anyway, I'll try to start smack between Polynesian tribes. But no, dude, like really. So how about a primary psychopath, Adrian? How about a primary psychopath? Is a primary psychopath just a D head, or or are you a D head and I'm a D head? Pretty much every human being on the planet is a D head or a BJ head, whatever, and they're on a whole nother level. Whole nother level. Yeah, yeah. There is this there's this sort of aggressive sort of trait that people have called being a D head. It's not at all charming, and we all have that one. We all have that one. Okay, but the psychopath is not like you. They are not like you. Like at times, you may not express emotion in the eye area. Like if you're suppressing, or if you're angry but you're trying to hide it, or if you're like really really tired and you're just staring like a zombie. They like have difficulty expressing any emotion at all in the eye area all the time. And I don't even think they can, like, they have in a tremendous amount of difficulty. I don't even know if it's possible for them to detect emotion in the eye areas of others. Okay, and they can't identify terror, right? Like, and of course we have a psychopath, a high functioning, high IQ psychopath known as James Fallon. Okay, not Jimmy Fallon, James Fallon, Dr. James Fallon, who likes to put human beings, he likes to inject human beings with toxic substances and stick them in radiation machines to find out where the blood flow and electrical activity is going on in the brain. Okay. In fact, a Discovery Channel series called Curiosity, and a particular episode called How Evil Are You? Watch that. Watch that. Mostly because it's their variant of the Stanley Milgram experiment. That might be the most important. That might be the most important um, segment of a show that you've ever watched in your life, and it comes from the mainstream. That's what's really mind blowing. Like it's actually hosted by like I don't know, these mainstream actors and stuff. Like it's at least partially narrated by I want to say God, but that's not his real name. He was also one of the characters and the narrator in Shawshank Redemption. I can't think of his name. Black with freckles. Oh my gosh! Just remind me who that guy's name is in the comment section. But yeah, no, dude, like this is the mainstream stuff, but it's brilliant. It's brilliant. Okay, and the psychopath part's not even the part. What the reason I'm sending you there? I'm mostly sending you there for the variant of the Stanley Milgram experiment. But yeah, no, but the psychopath part, like they'll show you pictures. Okay, the brain of the psychopath. Huge portions that don't even work. Like the prefrontal cortex doesn't light up hardly at all. It's just really minimal. And then the central gyrus um, is blank. It's dead. It's like the limbic system doesn't even function. Like it's there, but it doesn't do anything. It's wild. So no, dude. I appreciate your comment. See, he did shit like okay. So what he's doing here, right? Because I ask, what's your excuse? It's just like Joe, or not sure, whatever, from Idiocracy, right? His what is it? A master sergeant walks in. He's like, dude, like, what are you doing? He's like, well, I'm staying out of the way. He said, lead, follow, or get out of the way. So I got out of the way. And he's like, dude, the point of that is to shame you into leading or at least following. You're not supposed to actually get out of the way, and that's what he's doing here. I'm like, dude, what's your excuse for not studying cluster B personality disorders? And so he gives me an excuse to not study personality disorders. You're supposed to actually study it. Okay, and if you have a more spiritual, traditional way of doing it that's adequate, great. Let us know all about it in the comment section because this is a spiritual war. Okay, psychology is basically a term that got hijacked somewhere some time ago. Okay, and it's supposed to imply spiritual, right? Anyway, yeah, you're not supposed to actually give me an excuse why you're not studying cluster B personalities, D head. But yeah, no, I'm curious as uh what you have to say about that one though. It's like, oh, okay. There's just one there's just one mental disorder and it's called being a D head. All right. Oh, let's see. See, I wanted to read some other comments. This has gone on pretty long though. Well, see, there was. Oh my God, I'm just gonna rip on this guy real quick. But there's a couple here that I want to read with a funny voice, like some voiceover acting. Like I want to do that with some voiceover acting, so I think I'm gonna do that in a separate video because I want to be on my A game for that one. Same thing with there was another one there too. Hopefully I took a screenshot. Oh, you know, it's this one I think. Yeah. So I'm gonna do some voiceover acting on that. Keep an eye out for that. But for now, let's just address this one other comment and go from there. Dude, what the hell? Press the back button, and all it did is get the back button disappear. Okay, I am frozen. I can no longer do anything. Let's try that again. Okay, I'm not sure what's going on here. There was one more comment I wanted to read it quick. Oh, by the way, if you haven't checked out my dad joke deliveries, my recitals, you know, just recite jokes. This is stuff, guys. By the way, if you check out my joke shorts, look, this is what I'm doing there is I'm putting out jokes that you can share with people in real life. Okay, we're not supposed to be going online in this artificial environment that doesn't actually exist and sharing jokes. We're supposed to be doing that in real life. Okay. But I'm bringing them to you, right? If you're addicted to YouTube or you're addicted to TikTok, I'll go ahead and bring some of these jokes to you and hope you will tell them in real life. I'm somewhat restricted when I can tell. YouTube does not promote my stuff unless it's wholesome and politically sterile. If it is not wholesome and politically sterile, they do not promote my stuff. And where was I? Yeah, here you go. Listen to this shit, dude. I don't even know if I'm going to read the whole comment. Start. Look, I tried to hear you out and under what you were saying, but I just can't. What? These dynamics of personality, mental disorders, whatever, it's really not what you say it is. Okay. What is it then? Do you realize how many highly intelligent people and highly intuitive people, highly instinctive people have been looking at these things and talking about them for how long? I mean, wow, it's not just me saying these things, guys. Okay? He goes on, he says, cults are not something that this blows my mind. I don't even know if I can read past this part of this comment. Listen to this. This person actually says this. And folks, this is one thing that's still to this day difficult for me to swallow is there are people, maybe the majority of people, they're so simple-minded they actually don't get how this is done. Okay, this is what he says. He says cults are not something that exist as a concept of the mind. Okay, now I've read this and he goes on and says it's a practical thing, yada yada. I believe the word he actually meant to use was group, but it doesn't matter. Either way, it doesn't make any sense at all. At all. Like none. Like I don't know what kind of low IQ, low consciousness. See, you're not supposed to say low IQ anymore. You're supposed to say low consciousness because it's more PC. Yeah, I don't know what kind of low consciousness stuff this is, dude. But yeah, you're actually going to try to tell us that cults or groups are not something that exist as a concept of the mind. Astounding. Look, whenever you're analyzing any group, any community, the question isn't whether or not it's a cult. That's just not even the question. Okay, the question is what sorts of cult dynamics are present, because you'll find some. How extreme are they, right? And can the negative aspects of this group uh, uh, be justified by some of the positive things they do? All right, this group or this cult. Okay, those are the questions to ask. But some people cannot get this. They don't get it. They don't get it. Like people all fail geometry. All of you. Like you don't know logic, the proofs are over your head. Okay, and then like we try to explain to you. It's like, look, circles, lines. These are all abstract concepts that exist in the human mind that we use to try to make sense of the world around us. They don't actually exist in the physical universe. That's just going to pop people's brains. They don't get it. They don't understand that. Even though they spell that out for you in geometry class. Amazing. And there's lots of stuff like that, like money. Money is real in the sense that we all believe that it's real. Okay? Writing, like what I'm reading right now, really, I'm just decoding a bunch of artificially uh, encrypted information known as language. Okay, in this case, written language. I'm converting that into spoken language and whatever. You understand this? Like, language itself is something that only exists in mind. Also, it's another one of those concepts. Money only exists in the mind, but you're going to come at me and tell me that groups, which to me are the most obvious thing that only exists in the mind, right? If you look at it objectively, it's just a bunch of like people, individual human organisms. That's all it is. That you know, how can I put this? That them all being a part of one group is strictly something that's going on in their heads. Okay, and I can't believe I'm explaining this. Really, you have to like explain this to people. That's kind of the problem. It's like I don't know if you have to explain it to them. Maybe they can't get it. Maybe they're not capable of understanding it, and so I should save my breath. I don't know. I'm about done with this video. Look for better comment videos in the future. This one I'm just doing for fun, right? And I guess just to kind of get me woke up and moving in the morning. But hopefully it's been helpful and entertaining. Enjoy the rest of your day if you so choose.